All right. Welcome back into the Golden Tea Lounge. I'm Kevin Lindsay. Thank you for joining me for this random Thursday afternoon stream. We are checking out this week's events mode. It is the Novice Teas on Sandhill Woods. Brad Gardner, good to see you. Let's check in. Hopefully you guys can hear and see me. It looks like it. Let's see. We got Facebook comments. YouTube and Twitch should be pulling in here in a second. So, if you've not heard of events mode yet, well, shame on you, because this is our 5th or 6th event. I don't remember. We can't keep track of them all. But let's see. Perfect. All right, there we go. So, Danny Boy, Bob Squibbis, good to see you. Tom Charney, nice to talk to you as well. So, the all novice teas. So what you're going to see is a lot of the easier tee boxes for the Sandhill Woods course. Some of them you may or may not have seen before, hopefully not. But it's a regular 50-man contest. Jason Stark, Happy New Year, great to see you as well. 50-man contest, everything regular prize play applies. And if you don't have so already, go to the GT Caddy mobile app. Let's see, go to events mode, and you can kind of follow along as we play through a couple of rounds here on Sandhill. So there's basically 3 days and 6 hours left. Oh, that would have been a nice way to kick off. Nice little hole out to begin. So 3 days and 6 hours left to get in to play this events mode. 50 players, $50 prize pool. Novice teas is all you really need to know. So you're basically getting prize play on very, very generous teas. At least hope that they are generous teas. If not, feel free to message Adam Kramer, because I can't control that. But you'll see a lot of the tee shots that I have had on Sandhill Woods from some of the streams that you guys might have chimed in before have actually been from this further box. So you are probably going to see me hit some shots that you've never seen before and that I honestly have never hit before. So thank you for joining, and we'll walk through this together. Another big week. So like I said, you've got 3 days, a little over 3 days left for this week's events mode. Freaky Friday tomorrow. It's another super score, new year, best score. Adam, if you haven't seen Adam Kramer's video that we posted yesterday, check out our Facebook or YouTube to watch that. His 6.5, 7-hole preview, whatever you want to call it here. Some of the best scoreable holes, you're going to see a lot of drivable par 5s. Maybe, just maybe, you might potentially see the first 50 under in Golden Tee history. Don't know yet, because we won't have an idea until we see the setups tomorrow. But don't worry, we'll have a live stream sometime tomorrow afternoon. It's Friday. Hopefully you'll be at work relaxing, wrapping up your short work week, maybe having a few cold beverages for those of us that can't. Chris, yes, it is actually always Adam's fault. I'm glad that you understand that. Appreciate it, my friend. Justin, Charlie, sorry, just seeing your comments now. Good to see you guys. Let's pull up our Facebook. Let's see. Let's pull up some YouTube and Twitch comments. I know Danny Boy is probably watching on YouTube, so I definitely don't want to miss any comments from him. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Okay, so we should be good to go now. So, like I said, a lot of these tee boxes are going to be much more closer to the hole than you're used to seeing. I have not played any of this event mode yet. I wanted this to be the first. I wanted to, have the natural reaction for this. So, hopefully, a lot of the shots I hit work. I'll do my best to keep my swearing to a minimum, if any. Hopefully, I shoot that well. Charlie, Dallas, from Dallas, good to hear from you. Hopefully we'll be seeing you, if not sooner, but at the end of 2019 for our PEGT tournament that'll be there. You can check out more information on that way far down the line from this. It looks like we are joined by a lot of people from Lexington, Kansas. A lot of those guys I recognize from the leaderboard, so hello to you guys. Charlie, we're also glad that you could finally catch a stream. You know, whenever we do these streams, we try to plan them a little bit in advance, but with the crazy schedules that we all have, that was a nice shot. You know, it's never guaranteed. So anytime you guys can join us, watch a few hacks, whether it's myself or Adam Kramer, play some Golden Tee, you know, get a little bit of an insight on this week's event or daily contest, Freaky Friday, whatever we're streaming, we're always happy to have you guys with us. All right. So for the sake of this stream, let's take a look at hole 7, par 5. A lot of you hopefully are just teeing off to this little path on the right here, but because we are on those nicer tees, well, you know what, it's the first game. I don't want to risk it, so we are just going to play it safe, and we are just going to hit the 5-wood soft to the same landing spot. If you guys are out at the bar watching this, kudos to you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you are in a prize play state where you can play events mode, log in, play a game or two. Hopefully you can play against me, but maybe you don't want to if I'm actually going to hit shots like that. Ben Hamilton, Adam John, welcome. All right. Oh, look at my favorite friend from YouTube, our cat putter friend, whose name I could probably say because we are a golf video game, but I won't. Oh, look at that. I say his name in my head and I missed the chip. That was wonderful. All right. If you've never watched, oh, look at that. That was beautiful. If you've never watched a live stream with myself before, right below this big, beautiful Golden Tee 2019 logo, you can see the club set I'm using. I've got the 9.5 degree driver, the 10.5 degree driver, the Zero Hybrid. I included the Zero Hybrid because it's always in my bag for Sandhill, but with the tee boxes, I wasn't sure what to expect, so we might not even have any use for that Zero Hybrid this afternoon. No big deal either way. Mark Tate, Jonathan Munn, thanks for joining, gentlemen. If you are a more casual Golden Tee player, you know, but you happen to have a card because some of your buddies at the bar or restaurant play live, you know, Golden Tee, whether it's for prizes or just for glory, these are the types of contests that you want to get in. Our first ever event back in 2018, which was so far away, you know, was a handicap contest. I know we had a lot of brand new players that were casual that played the 5 to 10 games they needed to get that handicap in order to play in our event mode. So, wow, this might be a little bit more difficult than I wanted, but we're gonna try to cut the 6-wood. But if you, I mean, we're not trying to hurt your feelings when we say novice tees, but these are the easier tees that you would typically see in casual. That was actually a hell of a shot. I am very proud of myself. Oh, I'll take it. But, you know, this is your chance to play in a prize play contest, a 50-man prize play contest. First place gets $10. All the way through 20 we pay, you know, up to $1 for those last 10 spots. So spend a couple of dollars. It's only $1 extra to play for prizes. So enjoy yourself. Try out these easier tees. You know, we hope to do more events like this where we unlock, so to speak, those easier tees. But we're still in the testing of events for, you know, Gold Tee 2019, so there's a lot of different stuff we can say, we can try here, Corey. Yes, I guess you can call it the noob tees if you really want. I don't look at it that way. These are fun. These are different and new. I always appreciate when there is friendly banter going on between friends in the comment section. I love it because, well, that's just how it is. So look at with these novice tees, as I'll still call them to be PC. We're going to try a new shot here. I'm going to try to avoid the little trees right there. We're just going to high tee it over all these trees. Clipped one, not a big deal. But look at this. Novice tees, and you've got a pretty straightforward shot for double eagle. If not, if I don't make this, an actually really nice putt for eagle. Oh, all right. Well, this isn't the first time that I've had a live stream and just got closer and closer and closer. It didn't actually hit anything. But Smokies 99, just seeing that comment now. The chipper, I have to say, I am so used to using my 5 hybrid to chip, which hopefully you won't have to see during this live stream, because the last live stream I did, I believe I was awful at chipping. But it's a really good club if you are a new player to this game or are new to chipping. Wow, that was, whew, that was, I opened Pandora's box there by opening my fat mouth and talking about chipping, because now I'm going to miss a few chips for par. The chipper is an excellent club. It's an excellent teaching tool. But depending on where you end up in the rougher sand on some shots, it's not the best club to use long term. It's there to get you set up, get you practicing, but eventually you're going to want to switch to using, a 5 iron, a 6 iron, whatever club you might get used to using for chipping. Jason Stark, Real-Time Rivals is just casual only for 2018, for Golden Tee 2019, but is definitely coming to live play for next year. This is an interesting shot because the 6 wood, if you don't know, is not the most cuttable club in your bag. And I'm so used, this is a perfect example of why I normally have a 0 hybrid, because in those farther tee boxes, you're hitting 270 up to 300 yards. So that plan is out the window. I don't believe the 3 hybrid has enough distance to spin off the water. So we are just going to try cutting a 6 wood around some trees. I am happy with anything that's not in the water or on the rough. Perfect. Should have probably C-putted that, but that's okay. Ben Hamilton and Jonathan Munn, I would love to see some videos, photos of you guys playing some Golden Tee, because I'm feeling the tension here, so appreciate that. Rob Boons, thank you. I am using the grabber golf balls. I need to find a spot somewhere in this stream of lots of information to put that for you guys. But grabber golf balls is what I always use through the 2019 courses. We'll see once Pine Meadow comes out, which is actually perfect. Wasn't even trying to do that, but Pine Meadow. Our first Golden Tee 4 Remaster course comes out throughout this month. It's going to make its debut in an event in a couple weeks. Or excuse me, it makes its daily contest debut in a few weeks, then becomes our next event, and then it will be unlocked, so to speak, in all modes of casual and prize play. So a little bit different this year than with last year's Golden Tee 4 courses. No invite exclusive this year, but we're making it a event, a daily contest. So, and of course, if you've been around for a while, you know that we're making this a Freaky Friday. So I think it's, what's the date? The 11th? So next Friday is going to be the big, Freaky Friday for Pine Meadows reveal. You have played, hopefully, some of Pine Meadow with our Pine Meadow Crawdad Swamp November. Oh, that looked nice. November reveal. And if you haven't, this is your opportunity, your first chance to actually play holes 1 through 18 on Pine Meadow. Earlier today, we had our first little teaser of the comparison of what Pine Meadow looked like in Golden Tee 4 2002, and then what it looks like 17 years later in Golden Tee 2019. So we're going to have that over the next 18 days to reveal all those all the looks of Pine Meadow, just to tease things a bit for you guys. And then when Crawdad Swamp comes out or gets ready to be released in March, we will do the same thing. Ben, I don't think you have to worry about only being 20 handicaps. I think that everybody, it doesn't matter if you have never played this game before or if you're a veteran, everybody talks crap to each other, especially when you get in a bar and you have drinks and a video game like Golden Tee. So don't worry, no judging there. All right, hole 18, Sandhill. Last hole here. Not the best score, but it could be a lot worse for tee boxes that we're not used to. Going to do my best to not water this shot. Looks like we pulled it off. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So, okay, I had a few missed chips, a few bad shots, but you can see the difference if you've played any live on Sandhill Woods before. You can definitely see the difference between some of the gold tees that you might see in prize play versus the novice or the white tees that you saw me play here today. But if you want to stick around, we're going to play, look at breaking records here on this brand new game here. We're going to play one more, well, I say that, we're going to play 1, 2, maybe 10 more times. Depends how I'm feeling, but all right, I'm valid to play in this event. Let's pay, look at that. So 10 plays per day. That's the one thing I forgot to mention. You can play in the event 10 times per day up through this Sunday. Oh, this is perfect. Up until this Sunday, so up until 12 a.m. rolling into Monday morning, you can play this events mode on Sandhill Woods. And then, like I said, in 2 weeks, our next event is the Pine Meadow event. So that will be fun to have. Grabber golf balls. Same club set as before. We're going to keep that zero hybrid just because I don't feel like changing my club set. We're going to try to ace hole 1 here. Probably not going to happen, but I will take the eagle putt. That's the nice thing about these tee boxes is that, if you read our preview from earlier in the week, there's going to be some holes, like 1 is technically drivable sometimes depending on the tee box you get, but with the novice tees, it hopefully will happen a little bit more often, give you a chance to play something different than you're used to with Sandhill. Because this is a nice short look, I'm going to keep that 3-bird. Again, I would love to hit hole-in-ones on a live stream. It happened one time last year on, I think it was actually on Mystic. I don't plan on happening again. So you're going to see me play a lot of safe golf. I'm pretending like I'm out there playing. This is a live contest that you can see me in, so get out there, go to online, and then events mode, swipe in, whether it's yourself or a couple of buddies. Get checked in, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the leaderboard here over the next 10, 15 minutes, however long we're doing this. As long as you guys are watching, asking questions, I am having fun. Let's see. Russ from YouTube, playing the stouts. I will tell you what, I have never been a huge fan of the stouts, and that's only because I've been playing this game so damn long that I don't think I could teach myself how to avoid, how to play without the wind. So if you don't know, the stout golf ball is one of the many options that you have on the Golden Tee website, on Livewire, or the GT Caddy app. They're made to cut through a lot of the wind. I would say about 75% of the wind. Somebody who plays them, like Seth Staniford, I think plays them. Paul Taylor, a few others could probably correct me if I'm wrong. But it definitely takes the wind out of play for a majority of the shots. And it's a lot of work. If you're willing to put in the time, the work, and the effort, you can see Paul Taylor won the NIV in October. He did very well at the Houston Holiday Classic and the Player of the Year tournaments about a month ago, actually, exactly. So if you are committed to playing a lot of Golden Tee and practicing, the stouts are a good option. There's going to be times, especially during some of these special events, where the winds are going to be chaotic, and you're going, those stout golf ball players might have a potential, they might have an advantage there because their golf balls are not affected as much by the wind like the grabbers or the streaks or other golf balls. That's the problem with the nice tee, the closer tees on hole 5, is that I said the same thing on the first stream. you're hitting a 6-wood high, it's going to get over those trees most likely, but you're leaving yourself with a very long putt. I'd much rather miss that putt than hit a tree, get wet, and then you're putting in for par. So even though these are the novice tees, there's definitely some skill you need to, involve yourself in here. Maybe I should have gotten rid of that zero hybrid and put in some more clubs to chip with, because that's what it looks like we're going right here. Boom. But if you actually can pull magic tricks out of your hat that you don't wear, you can make chips like that, no problem. Let's refresh. Let's see, refresh this feed. See, there we go. Daniel, nice to see you. I didn't get a chance to say hello. All right. Going to do the same thing as before. Play it safe. This is a perfect layup spot for me, whether it's, prize play tees, daily contest tees, or the novice tees. As long as you have a 3-wood, which I would be concerned if you didn't. Some of these shots, it's nice to get close to the hole and hit a hole-in-one, get an eagle, get a double eagle, but I like to just play it safe. Alright, we're going to avoid the sand trap on this hole, so I'm going to tee up a 9-iron, not using the spin on the 9-iron. It's the one club that I have naked. There's no super spin, no partial spin, anything like that. But with that high tee, it still gets a very, very small inkling of backspin, which you just saw on that par 3. And if you're just joining us and you haven't heard so already, you have until Sunday night to play play up to 10 events mode games per day. So 10 contests on Sandhill's novice tee boxes. Tomorrow is a new year, best score, Freaky Friday. If you haven't watched Adam's 6-hole preview from yesterday, go check it out on our Facebook or our YouTube channel. A lot of scoreable opportunities, some par 5s that you've seen most recently in some of our Freaky Fridays, but also some you haven't seen in a while. This is a chance where you're going to see a -40 or better win tomorrow's contest. I think that there's no denying that at all. It'll just be interesting to see what score actually takes first. And we very well may have our very first -50 in Golden Sea history. So now you get to watch me chip with the 5 hybrid. Oh, barely missed it. So cut that one a little too close. Again, that's with a course like Sandhill where there's a lot of trees, a lot of sand, and a lot of water in play. You gotta be careful. And that's all right. Only dropped us down a few spots here. Brad, nicely done. Congrats on getting your home edition. Hold on, let me just... Oh, come on. Let's just ace this shot. Ah, damn it. I was hoping for at least one hole-in-one in this game, but that's all right. So, Brad, with the home edition, glad you're pumped. Hopefully you've got that connected online. If not, Josh and Kelsey can help you get that set up. If you want, go ahead and take out the trackball, clean up the copper tape. It's all dependent on feel. Some people feel like the trackballs need to be messed with when they first get them. You really shouldn't have to mess with the trackball at all, but if it makes you feel better, feel free to cut off some of that copper tape. Again, I was kind of talking too fast. So this par 5 with these novice tees, completely taking the fairway out of play, taking a lot of that water out of play. Just giving myself a very casual, no pullback shot for hopefully double eagle. I hit that a little too far right. That's okay. But the important thing is that I'm on the green, putting in for eagle, and hopefully I'm not getting beat up too much. A couple of 20s in first place I missed. Crawdaddy, good to see you. Good to see you on this scoreboard. I don't think you're watching. If you are, I'd be very proud of you. A lot of good scores, but that's the nice thing. You know, our last event was the 100-man contest, which was fun. It included, you know, 3 snow courses to go along with the holidays and the theme. But that was a really big scoring opportunity, whereas Sandhill is typically a 28, 29 score. So these novice tees, you might see a couple extra shots. You might see some shots like hole 1. You might get an extra, extra stroke here or there, but not nothing too crazy. Okay, so max capital, before you get all real upset, I don't know if you realize this, but I'm literally on a company machine, so you're going to end up talking to me anyways. You are watching a live stream on Golden Tee's official channel, so yes, I have 62,000 golf balls. Anyways, so the one thing I didn't have a chance to try last time because I was on the left side of the tee box is using a low teed 5 wood. So I made the mistake of putting backspin on it instead of bite. So I have a little bit longer of a putt than I wanted to, but it's one way to clear those trees. The low tee wood I am always nervous about hitting, but with the tee box that is that close to the green, you got to just roll with the punches and try something different. Hole 15, not a drivable setup here. I was hoping with the novice tees there'd be a better look. A couple of shot of the year contenders that you will see over next week that happened on this hole 15 from Sandwood. If you guys have any suggestions for shot of the year, next week, we're going to reveal what we consider the top 10 shots of 2018. So whether they were played on Golden Tee 2018 or Golden Tee 2019, doesn't matter to us as long as they were hit in the year 2018. So we've got an entire list of all 52 weeks worth of the top 5 shots that have been on the game on social media, but we're not limited to just those. If you hit an exciting shot, whether it was December 31st or January 1st of 2018, send them us on Facebook, shoot us a message on Twitter, whatever form of communication you'd like to use to get it to us. We're not going to turn down a potential shot of the year candidate just because we haven't seen it yet. So you have probably until next Monday. By the end of the weekend, send in any of your potential shot of the year candidates. A lot of you have me as a friend on Facebook. Feel free to message me there. Tag Golden Tee on Facebook, Twitter, send us YouTube links, send us emails, whatever, send us a carrier pigeon for all I care. We want to see some of your potential shot of the year candidates. So hundreds of thousands, I don't even know how many YouTube shots were sent from Golden Tee machines last year, but I can tell you it's 5 digits, if not 6. So there's a lot of YouTube shots to go through. So unfortunately, myself and Adam don't have the ability to watch that many YouTube shots, although you might think that's what we do sitting in our office playing Golden Tee. So feel free to send those before Sunday, maybe into Monday. If somebody happens to have a shot of the year candidate we haven't seen, maybe send it to us by late next week. But I'd say if you have any shots that you think might be worthy of shot of the year, top 10 spot, make sure you get them to us some form or fashion by the end of Sunday night, early morning on Monday. All right, so a little bit better of a contest. I may have missed a couple of chips here and there. Whatever, Tom shooting a nice 30 with some shot points there. We'll play one more events mode and then get out of here. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this, but it's Thursday and I feel like it's partially Monday. I feel like it's Thursday. Not sure, but all I know is that tomorrow is Friday. A lot going on. Like I said, our New Year best score Freaky Friday contest. Potential of shooting 40 under, if not better. Keep your eyes out on that tomorrow. Get out and play. Enjoy yourselves. For the heck of it, we are going to change our club set just because I don't need the Zero Hybrid with these shorter tees. Alright, one last event. You can play up to 10 per day on any commercial unit within a prize play state. Sunday night event ends, so get those contests played before, you have 10 per day. So play 10 today, play 10 tomorrow, play 10 Saturday. If you get out early enough or stay out late enough Sunday, play 10 on Sunday. But get out there. The numbers look great. A lot of you guys are really, really enjoying this event. So it's just an opportunity to do something different. If you're sick of playing, the same courses on the prize play, we've got Pine Meadow, our Golden Sea 4 remastered course coming out this month. Plenty of scoring opportunities with Freaky Friday. More events modes coming out. That actually looks nice. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Sarah, thank you for joining. Good friend of mine. Not sure why she's watching me play Golden Tee on a school night, but I'll let her be. So, 50-man contest, Sandhill Woods, our 6th event. A lot of the novice tees. Hopefully, whether you just joined us now or watched the first 2 games, well, hopefully if you're out there playing, you're shooting better than I am. But fun opportunity, and hopefully before the end of the year, which I'm almost positive we might do something like this on Agave Ranch. Maybe on one of our 4 courses, maybe on a 2018 course. There's a lot of opportunities to do some fun things here with these novice tees and the wind conditions. So Golden Tee World Championship qualifying coming up. We'll have more information on that. If you haven't booked your flight already, do so now. It's June 21st through the 23rd at the Orleans in Las Vegas. So if you had the opportunity and the pleasure to join us last year, please come back. We're going to be giving away another spot in Las Vegas to the World Championship to our closest to the pin winner. Last year, Dave Sandmeyer from Wisconsin, partial Busch Light sponsor, because he drinks a lot of that. If you haven't seen that video of Dave Sandmeyer winning his World Championship entry, please go to our YouTube page or to Golden Tee TV's. Some classic footage right there. But the opportunity to win your entry into the World Championship if you haven't qualified already. And wow, this is actually a pretty long shot for a novice tee. But we're gonna try 5 wood. But June 21st through the 23rd is the 2019 World Championship. A lot of information coming soon. I know some of you guys have been hounding us for it. We're getting all of our ducks in a row. We're making sure that we have everything we want planned in advance. There's a lot of exciting things that Boyd Gaming and the Orleans Casino are doing with us. A lot of stuff I really wish we could talk about, but I'm sure Adam Kramer is in his office shaking his head. A lot of stuff that I don't want to give away yet. Let's see. Corey, we are still doing at least 64 competitors, having 64 competitors at Worlds this year. That's pretty much all I can say at this point about that. We gave away over $100,000 last year, so you can bet your bottom dollar that we are going to be doing that, if not more, for our 30th anniversary, this big Golden Tee World Championship. I believe our 11th World Championship coming up this June. And even if you don't end up playing, there's probably at least 5 or 6 people that have watched this stream or are watching now that actually went there just to have fun and did just that. So a lot of fun and exciting stuff going on. A lot to talk about while trying to play not awful Golden Tee, but we try our best. I apologize for those of you that are actually paying attention to my graphic below. I changed up my club set because I don't need the Zero Hybrid, and based on my chipping has been awful today, but that's all right. Still waiting for the Max Capital from YouTube to call my office to complain about what we're doing. But it's all fun and games. Danny Boy, Bob Squibbus, I feel like might have been blocked from YouTube because I have not seen a comment from him for a while. But tomorrow, Freaky Friday, New Year, best score. Like I said earlier, minus 40 or better will potentially be shot. Might even see a minus 50, which would be pretty astonishing if somebody can manage to hit a 50 under. But there's a lot of drivable par 5s, a lot of scoring opportunities. I have to give Adam Kramer some credit because after all the Freaky Friday contests that he's designed over the years, he still comes up with really awesome creations. And if you haven't seen the video Adam posted yesterday, if you guys have any suggestions for a Freaky Friday contest, you feel free to send us a message, comment on this video, comment on that video. You know, after 3 years of these contests, it's, you know, we're giving you the chance to come up with some good ideas and actually have them put into the game potentially. So, and, you know, there's a chance Adam and I might just steal your idea and call it our own. But at least you can tell your buddies at the bar that that was your idea, and then you're going to fight us for compensation. All right, let's check out the scoreboard. So Burnsville over easy, shooting 19 under there, some GSP. So although it's the novice tees, it's a good opportunity to shoot 28, 29, maybe a 30 under, especially if you're a newer player that doesn't play live play for prizes often. You just play casual or track stats on Glory. If you're in a prize play state, it's a good opportunity to get out there, have some fun, and just try something new and different with this week's event. All right, because I haven't shown it before, typically this par 5 is usually a lot longer. If you look behind me, usually that farthest box with the benches is where you're normally teeing off for. But because we're playing the more casual novice tees, we are just going to blow past all of that, maybe hit a few trees. Actually wish I would have hit a few trees because that was a bad shot. But we're going to wing it. Oh, look at that. That's when you know you've played terrible golden tee for too long, when you are behind a tree and you just decide to wing it with a 3-wood. That's amazing. Probably going to miss this putt. Yeah, I knew I was going to do that, but that's all right. Corey, yes. A few of us played on the stage before and after the World Championship. Sorry, I'm just looking at YouTube comments and seeing this now. Honestly, the World Championship is a fun and rewarding experience for not only the players and our operators in the company, but it is a long week for us. We're there for probably, I don't know, 6 days or something like that. So by the time the World Championship was over, we were ready to get out of there, get rested and relaxed. But if you guys come to Vegas early enough, we'll be there setting up machines, setting up stuff with the Orleans. And I'm going to apologize now because I just rejected a call from my girlfriend. Sure, she's going to text me about that because I think she's watching this. Sorry, dear. But she's going to yell at me for that too. This is the hole, if you look at the graphic below where I'm talking about the zero hybrid, this is the hole that I usually recommend players do the low zero bird because you're typically shooting from the farther tee box, which is going to have like a 260 or higher distance. With these novice tees, it gets a little bit harder because last time I was able to hit a low 5-wood with backspin and get to the green, but now I don't really have too many more options. So we're going to see if the the 3-bird gets low enough to actually either get on the green or, yeah, it gets on the green and then gets wet. Shot. Perfect. All right, so I take back what I said. The low 3-bird also does reach the green. You just have to be careful with it, which I wasn't, and then I missed my chip. Jay Lucci's, I appreciate that. That makes me feel good, although I'm awful at Golden Tee, especially when it's being live streamed. But that's the nice thing about this is that it's live. You guys are getting, I can't tell you, I really appreciate when, oh, look at that. I don't know what that was, but we are going to, I appreciate that. That was a love tap. you're going to hit a tree, hit a branch that kicks you up over some more trees and then puts you in a position to hit even more trees. Jay, but no, when Adam and I do videos and we do live streams, we like showing you that, hey, we are just casual, normal people that love this game and play. Hopefully in the next couple months, you'll see some live streams, some tip videos from some of our more pro players, a lot of top 20 or better guys that we're talking to, trying to get them to live stream for us. So a lot of exciting news to come about that. A lot of things that we are working on that if I wanted to get fired, I would just spill the list right now. But I unfortunately need my job, and I really love my job. So I'm just going to keep teasing you with little bits and pieces. But as we wind down here for our 6th event, the Novice Tees on Sandhill Woods. Remember, you have 3 days and a couple hours left to get out there play. You can play 10 games per day. It's just like a regular 50-man prize play contest, $10 top prize. I believe we're giving you a handful of tees if you finish towards the bottom of the list. Get out there and play it for the experience. Have fun, whether you're rocking solo or playing some games with your buddies. Let's end this with an ace. That'd be really nice. Or just not going in the water. All right. Not sure how that didn't get wet, but thanks. Blake Benson, I believe, if that's who I think it is. Yep, it is. A friend of mine from south side of Oakalawn. Actually used to play Golden Tee when I was a teenager at his father's restaurant. So shout out to Blake for being a pretty cool guy. Hopefully don't get wet on this last hole. Wow, that was crazy. I actually hit that. I thought I hit that too soft, and I actually hit that way too hard. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is the trackball, the little, what do you want to call it? The lower right hand, I guess that would be on your screen. I'm looking at things reverse. So lower right hand corner after you hit your shot, the trackball feedback meter. Look at some of the setups that I had in the 3 games that we just live streamed now. See what shots I hit well. See what shots I hit awfully. And when you get out there and play, just try and remember that. Don't do what I did when I get wet. All right, that's it for today's live stream. Check back with us sometime tomorrow afternoon, Central Time. I would say probably 2 or 3. We're going to do another live stream. This time we're going to do the New Year Best Score Freaky Friday. Minus 40 potential, fingers crossed. Maybe see a 50 under. Take first place tomorrow. Not sure, but from the Golden Tee Lounge, I'm Kevin Lindsay. Thank you all for joining. Joseph, Home Edition will get events in the near future. Not saying when, but in the near future. Jay, thank you for joining us. Your first time watching this live stream. Blake Benson, good to talk to you, my friend. From the Golden Tee Lounge, I'm Kevin Lindsay. We'll see you back here tomorrow.